that unfortunately you can only travel as early as when the time machine was made. That's how it would work. From the moment the time machine is turned on. Unless the only exception, which is possible, is that some naturally occurring phenomenon that has the same effect. But of course, you would have to search that out and find it. And there's no guarantee that such an event exists. The only experiment I know about time travel, which is a very interesting one, and I can draw it here for you, is done using a computer simulation. And it's doing something... No, not this one, no. It's using, you know what black holes are? Yeah. So what you have, the computer simulation was like this. You'd have a black hole, really two of them, but it's the same one just in two different points in time.
Together?
No, not this one, not this one. So you'd have one here, let's say in the past, and then one here in the future. It's at the same location though, so from our point of view there's only one. One today, and then tomorrow there's still one there, but we'll think of them as two. Just one link to the past and one link to the future. So what you do is, let me remember, and this is computer simulation obviously. Well, maybe I shouldn't call it future, maybe I should just make it a bit clearer, say present. Yes. So in the past you have hang on, let me think now. Yes, in the past you send a little whatever mass through the black hole, and then it comes out, let's say here, in the future. And then you can go backwards as well. You can send something through and it can come out earlier. So I think what you try to do is... No, hang on.
Travel through the black hole.
No, I want to get this right because it's quite confusing. Let me think. Let me think! Hang on, I need to picture this with the door. Is that something... Please, I'm trying to do some very difficult advanced physics in my head here, okay, with the door. It's confusing. You sent something through.
Do you want demonstration?
No. The sound effects do not help as well, thank you. Oh, rats. Now I can't remember what it is. Hang on, let me think. Jeez. I'm trying to think. This is so difficult. Oh my goodness, time travel's hard. Yes, I think this is how it was done. So you have a little mass here, okay, and then it travels into the black hole, and this black hole sends it to the past. So then it comes back out of the black hole. Yeah, and then what they tried to do in the experiment is they wanted to know if it was possible to send it through the black hole, so that when it comes out in the past, it hits its old self. You get what I'm saying? So like here it is here, this is the old one, and it sits there and nothing happens, and then you send it through, and then maybe it travels back to yesterday, and they want to know, is it possible that when it comes out in the past, it could hit its old self.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Does that make
Yes,
sense?
yes.
Because then they want to see what would happen, because if it hits its old self, then it doesn't travel into the black hole.
Yeah.
It's like, the idea here is, what would happen if you traveled to the past and killed you?
Yeah.
If you killed you,
Then you die.
then you can't travel in the past. You know, like it's a problem here. And what they discovered is, no matter what way they send it to the past and it comes out, it's impossible to get the angle so that when it comes out in the past, it hits its older self. Do you get it? So no matter how they send it to the past, it can never come back and hit its older self.
it's
So
like
this
different
means,
universes.
if time travel is possible, it may be that it's impossible to change anything that has happened. Which of course is bad news, because the reason you want to travel to the past is to change something.
But
Question.
Yes. Some people, like Stephen Hawking, don't believe that time travel is possible. Because he said if it was possible, then people from the future would be,
Would have told us about it.
visiting us.
maybe they did.
As
We don't
aliens?
know about it. No, as
Possible.
you, but they're like someone that's similar to you and they're undercover.
Wow.
What?
I just watched the Flash finale.
I haven't seen the season yet. I'm gonna binge watch the season.
To watch it.
Yeah, so isn't like the pressure and everything, the atoms and the speed inside the black hole not allow it to come back out, and then it's destroyed once it goes in?
Yeah, I suppose I simplified it by making it a black hole, but it's not quite like that. It is a black hole. That doesn't mean that you enter it directly. What's happening is it's so massive in energy, it warps the space and time around it. So by entering it, it could really be, well, maybe you do an orbit of it.
Okay.
So like you don't enter it, but you loop it, and when you finish the loop, you are at a point earlier in time than when you entered the orbit. So it's probably more like this than actually traveling into it, because you're right, you would be crushed if you entered it. And in fact, if you entered it, you can't exit it.
Yeah.
It's a one-way process. So I think it's more like you loop it. A bit like in one of the old Star Trek movies, I can't remember which one. Alright, next now. Okay. What?
Astrology.
Can you write this down? You don't understand this math. It's not all sci-fi TV. Like when you study general relativity, it's very difficult maths. Okay, can you write this down, please? So, Fuan, what was that mystery reason in this class earlier? He said it was some personal reason. That's not personal.
It's not personal, it's important.
Oh, important. Oh. You play piano? You can play, or you're learning to play?
Can and learn.
Okay, good.
It's very important. That you forgot the time.
That's okay. Alright, did you write this down? Linear first order ODEs.
So what do you do in your life?
We did the Excel lesson for physics. Not too difficult, or was it?
Just follow stuff.
Following the steps, yeah. I'll upload the video later this week. Okay, can I continue? So, let me give you an ODE, or differential equation, ODE for short. Let me give you a very simple one. this equation does not have y in it. It has the derivative of y. But I think we can all see what y is, though. What would y equal here? Plus 6. Thank you, Omar. Now, this is a simple example of an ODE, an ordinary differential. Differential is the adjective for, which is the noun, yes, or derivative, differentiate. Equation. It's a simple example. How do I get the answer here? What do I do? Yeah, in other words, as a verb, anti-differentiate, or in other words, integrate. But there is a problem. I don't know what the C is. However, if I give you an X and a Y, we can find the C. So for example, if I say 0, 0 is a point, and if I sub that in, I get 0 equals 0 plus C, so C equals 0. So I have my answer, y equals x squared. Now that's a very simple example. Too simple really for the exam. We'll look at a more difficult one in a moment. But just as a first example, could you write this down as an ODE? Please write this down, Lee. You'd make me so happy. You'd make me the happiest boy on earth if you just write this down.
Boy.
Show some respect. That could be from the future for all you know. In fact, what makes you think I'm even human? I could be a meta-human.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sure.
If you were a meta-human, what would your
I think it's
power be?
infinite patience. I think so. It's sort of reverse of the Hulk. Puts it like this. An anti-Hulk. Okay. Can we go on to a more difficult one? Yes? Yes? Okay. So these ones are a little bit too easy, and questions 1, 2 are kind of like that. But let's look at a more difficult one. Let me just skip down to number 4. So can you write down number 4 as an example, and I'm going to do it here. Number 4. Who has studied this before? You recognize it. Faisal? Anyone else?
I did this
Just Faisal and you? Wait, but you said you didn't study calculus.
Didn't see what?
Didn't you say you didn't study
I
calculus?
did. Just
Then
at first.
who am I thinking of? Yahya, is it? Oh, okay. Gene, take that outside. Cool? Yeah. Okay, did you write down number 4? Let's have a look. So what is the main problem here? Why can't I just integrate it like I did a moment ago? And you're told that y1 equals 0. Why can't I just integrate? Yeah, you said, Yusuf, yeah? Because this is mixed, isn't it? We have a very simple way to fix that called, yeah, but the method is called separation of variables. I know, somebody named this, I know. So dy dx equals 1 over x. And then you can say dy equals 1 over x dx. And now you can integrate. So this just becomes y. And what does this become? That's right. Log x plus c. And then we can put this back in here. And we get, what is that? 0 equals log 1 plus c. So c equals...
Minus log 1.
No. Yeah, which is what is minus log 1.
You?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes?
Yes.
So we have y equals log x as the answer. What's up, Andrew? I know why Lee's on his phone because he's a bad student, but what's your story?
All good?
Do you have something you need to deal with? That's fine.
I can't use it
Well, if it's causing you distress, maybe you want to just put the phone away and...
because I can't do that.
Okay. So you're caught in an awkward situation then. Right. Lee, what are you doing on your phone?
Translating LNX. I got you.
Translate and solve. Translate in X. You'll be good. Okay. Right, did you write that down? Can I do another one? Make it a little bit harder now.
If you can.
Oh, now you see? Now you've just done. Why did you say that in a math class? Why? You know this can get as hard as... Oh, dude. This is like the person in the horror movie that says, I'll be right back. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Well. Right, continue? Okay, so I'm going to do number 6, but I'd like you to try it first. It's getting a little bit more difficult now. See what you can make of number 6, please. And if anyone gets stuck, just ask Yusuf what to do, and he'll tell you what to do next. No, you won't be saying that in a minute. Faisal! Please. Omar doesn't like Arabic in class, he prefers only English. Right, Omar? Yeah, exactly. If only we had 2 lessons on this. One in semester 1 and one in semester 2. If only there was a formula in the formula book for 1 over x plus 1.
Yeah, can you give it to me?
I've given it to you twice now.
Yeah, big time opening formula.
OMG. For the 3rd or possibly 4th time, when you want to integrate 1 over ax plus b...
Square root, no?
Oh, no, it's 1 over a log ax plus b. Yes, it is. Yes.
The question.
Yes.
The one we did before this, was it 5?
4.
Okay.
Oh.
We're only supposed
Do you
to
know
find
the sadness this causes me when... Never mind.
We're supposed to find the C?
At the end, yeah. Lee, have you done number 6?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You got the C?
Yeah.
Is it right?
What was your C? 1. What?
Yeah, I
One?
got 1. Yeah, I have 1 as well.
Well, not so easy now, huh?
No, I don't. An answer, I believe in.
Good for you. It's a pity you don't get marks for answers you believe in. x dy dx plus dy dx equals 1, and you're told that y1 equals 0. Right, what should I do first?
Take dy over dx and
Yeah.
0.
yeah, and 0 equals
y1 equals 0.
1. No, that's for 7.
What?
Oh,
That's why I looked at the 13.
Yeah, I was looking at that one.
You were looking at what? This?
No,
This?
no, to the right side of
Yeah,
the
yeah. What? At least I know how to do the question.
Burn. Right. dy dx x plus 1 equals 1. So that means dy dx equals 1 over x plus 1. So that means dy equals 1 over x plus 1 dx. Integrate. Yes? We got y equals log x plus 1. Put in this in, yeah, plus c, sorry. So you get, what you get here, 0 equals log 2 plus c, so c equals log 2. So you get y equals log x plus 1 minus log 2, so you get y equals log x plus 1 over 2 is how I would like to write it. This would be like a section A question, except that it'll be a little bit harder.
This would be a little bit harder.
No. I should rather I should say this is a little too easy to be an exam question, because really all you're doing is just integrating this, really, which is not a difficult thing to be doing, especially when it's in the formula book, right? Okay, can we look now at a harder one? Yeah. Juan, do you have this? Right. Number 9 is an example of an exam question. I should know because the year it came up I wrote that question. So number 9 will be a section A question for like 5 or 6 marks. Try number 9, please. I'm so dirty, aren't I? I'm just a dirty, dirty teacher. That's right, feel the pain. How we doing? You just be happy I'm not writing your exam this year, huh? You have an answer, Yusuf? Faisal? What you get?
The decimal one without the log is 1.386.
But what you get for y? Y equals...
No, I made it x equals, and I did the x over dy.
Yeah.
Fine, but the question is to find y.
Yeah, you can then
Yes.
rearrange it to
So,
be an e.
yes, so rearrange it. Lee, you have an answer? No, the answer for y. Y equals...
I know there's some trick in this. I can't figure it out. So
Game over, man. Game over. What?
I flipped the dy over dx and I flipped the y 1 minus y.
Time to do it.
yeah, that's it.
Right. So what do we have here? dy over dx equals y 1 minus y. So this is 1 over y 1 minus y dy equals dx. Yes, and then we integrate. So, what Faisal? This becomes x. What does this become?
Log y minus
No.
Y.
No. Or maybe I'll write it like this.
Yes. Log y minus y squared, that's what I said. Log y squared minus y.
Wait a minute.
Log 1 minus y, 2 log 1 minus y log 1 minus y.
These aren't the magic words I want to hear.
Does it not start with a y?
Log y plus
Yes, Juan? One more answer and then I'm showing you. Anyone want to show their intelligence? No.
log y over y.
What did you say again?
Log
Log y.
y over y.
Yes, but how did you get that?
Like this is not equal 1 over y plus
Very good. Lee's a smart man.
1 over y log 1.
This is a partial fraction problem we've spent the last 4 hours on. It's linear over quadratic, isn't it? Isn't it, children? And Lee figured out the a and b as 1 and 1. And Lee also figured out that this is log y minus log 1 minus y equals x. There's a plus c here, of course. Which is, as Lee said, log y over 1 minus y equals x plus c. Now, of course, we're not finished. We still need to get the c, which I tell you... Oh, no, I don't tell you here. 0 is a half. So log a half over a half equals 0 plus c. So that means c equals 0, because it's log 1, which is 0. 0 equals 0 plus c. So then Faisal had the problem which we now have, which is, well, we don't want a formula for x, we want a formula for y. So what should I do next? Now what do I do next? Bring this up. Yeah. So I get y equals 1 minus y ex. So y equals ex minus exy. So y plus exy equals ex. So y, 1 plus ex equals ex. So y equals ex over 1 plus ex. I'll divide everything by ex. So that's 1 over ex plus 1, which is 1 over e minus x plus 1, which is finally 1 over 1 plus e minus x. So the answer is y equals 1 over 1 plus e minus x. That would be a hard section A question.
Satisfied?
Yes, very. I think I've made my point.
Good job, Lee.
He's a smart boy. It's a pity he falls asleep in class. If you didn't fall asleep in class, you'd be like a genius. You'd be perfect. But I guess nobody's perfect. Well, nearly. Right, I have one more example to show you of these types. But you probably need to write this down. Did you write this down?
Can you scroll up? No.
More? Did you write anything down? It's getting too small now, no.
Oh.
How far? This is the question!
Yes, keep it nice.
The problem is this guy. Okay. Yes. 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 Right. I am going to do number 14, if you can just write it down. Okay, did you write that down?
Give us a minute,
A minute to what? I haven't shown you how to do these forms.
please. 14.
You can do it? Well, if you understand the verb, I guess.
Verify.
What does that verb mean? Yeah, something else? Like prove, check, show. So, these problems here are much more difficult to solve. In fact, you will learn how to solve them in first year of engineering. For the IFY course, we do not learn how to solve these. We just learn how to check if the answer is right, provided the answer is given. So here we want to check that this is the answer for this. So let me write it down. What is the equation here? 2, what was it? d2y dx squared, yeah.
Minus dy over dx minus 1 equals 0.
And you're told to check y equals ex. Okay, now, if y equals ex, then what does dy dx equal? Ex. And again? Ex again. So if you take those three and put them in here, you get 2ex minus ex minus ex, which is 2ex minus 2ex, which is indeed 0. So therefore it's true that this is the answer to this equation.
Yeah, because
Have
you
you learned nothing? It's easy because, why is this easy? Because I picked ex. Now have a look at something like question 16. Is it so easy?
Minus dx.
Of course it's easy.
Look at it.
I didn't see that.
Yes. Yes. So you'll need to use the product rule twice. And then you need to simplify this to show it equals this. Yeah, just do the math. Do the thing. Yeah.
Mr. Steven, this one, question 14.
Yes.
What I started to do, because it's a quadratic, so I found the answer.
Is the type of quadratic a type of quadratic? Yes.
I found an answer for two answers for dy and over dx. So can I do that?
No.
So
Because what you're doing here is finding the solution, but you have no information about finding the C's.
but if I have the dy over dx and I have the y, can't I find the c?
How? I haven't given you any number points.
Yeah, but I have the dy and the y. Still not enough? Because it's in ex.
No, because what you're doing is you're going like this. You're starting with the equation and you're trying to find the answer.
Yeah.
And I know it seems like that's the same as starting with the answer and showing it solves the equation, but it is quite different because going this direction requires more information than going the reverse direction requires less. And I've not given you enough to technically go from here to here. So, like I can give you a very difficult equation that's impossible to solve. Can I show you? Can I scroll down a bit?
Yeah.
So let's say I have an equation like this: ex minus 1 minus x plus sine x plus x factorial minus 1 equals 0. It'll take you a while to solve this. However, if I said show that x equals 0 is a solution, that's, I think, you appreciate much easier task. Something similar is happening here. I have to go to the bathroom, so I suppose you have the time it takes me to go to the bathroom. Let me see, we're in B401, so I guess I'm going to the canteen. I should use the bathroom at the front of the school. Yeah, it's a nicer bathroom.
There's one in the study rooms building.
The what room building?
The ICT room, the computer campus building.
I think the canteen is closer.
No, this is obviously closer. You know where the printing room is, the ICT supports.
True.
You just climb up the stairs.
But I like going to the canteen because sometimes maybe I see a teacher and like, hey, how's it going? Isn't that Faisal student talkative?
Yeah, see that teacher. But
Yes. It's like there are no friends. Okay. I will give you 5 minutes and then we'll start the next lesson. And the good news is the next lesson it is all about practical problems and there's lots of English in it. Yay! English. Yes? You getting cold? You're sick? For 5 minutes? Okay.
But can you walk slowly?